multiple reasons that we don't need to go into.
No. I think we should talk about all of them.
Wait a minute. Ready?
We can.
Live.
It's probably not a good idea.
It might not be a
We
good
are
idea.
live right now.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the after show. I'm actually kind of getting tired of that myself.
Thank you.
Anyway, here we are, the Disc Golf Answer Man after show,
Why can't
where
I see this?
we are completely a disclaimer. Everything we do is disclaimed. We'll wait a little bit for people to hop on, back on. The reason I did this as a new feed, as opposed to continuing the other feed, is because I didn't want the other feed to be super long, 2 hours long.
That was it.
We didn't want to get into Smashbox Arena as far as time,
It's the same
so we're trying something new. We'll let people hop back in to check it out.
I didn't get a notification.
Yeah, me neither.
No, it should be. We got one person watching.
It's you.
Now we got 5.
Oh.
Let's go back to the control room.
Maybe I just don't have my notifications turned on.
Maybe you don't.
I do.
That's not true. I definitely do.
This doesn't even recognize that. Go back. It says live now, live dashboard.
Oh, now I've got it.
Maybe it's just taking a little bit to
5 watching now.
push out.
You know what that means.
It's time to lean back. Sat up too much today. Time to lean back.
Lean back.
Taking a while to show up, he says. So, yeah, so this is just taking a while to show up, so we'll let people stream in a little bit.
I had the hamburger for lunch, Bobby.
Oh, was it good?
It was.
That's what I heard someone else say.
What was it?
The buffalo sauce kind of threw it off.
It was. Yeah, the buffalo sauce was basically the mozzarella stick.
Oh, was it like soaked in it?
Mm-hmm.
So Radius Brewery has their Tuesday burgers. Today's burger was a half pound of beef and then Fanistal bacon and then 2 mozzarella cheese sticks
Sounds like that would be awesome.
With buffalo
sauce. And this is the second person I've heard that said it.
Was Trevor the other one?
Yeah, the buffalo sauce kind of.
The buffalo sauce, it was good, but
Yeah.
it
Was it mushy or something?
I'll be honest, yeah, it was a little mushy, and the burger was a little more well done than I would prefer.
okay.
So that could have had something to do with it too.
The picture looked amazing. I opted not to.
It was all right. I wouldn't eat it again.
Okay.
I wouldn't have another one.
Right.
I did sushi day today.
Panicky reloading success.
I haven't done sushi day.
It's crazy how much
Forever.
sushi day is made or broken by the little crispies inside the roll. If those are good, everything's good. If those are bad, everything's bad. And today it was probably like a 4 out of 10. Not great.
Did you go to 6th Street?
No, to Shangri-La.
Yes.
Yeah. This Tuesday we should go to the food truck that Emporia Main Street. In fact, I can't believe we haven't
That's
been
today.
the taco people. Fridays.
Oh, I thought you said Tuesday.
You did.
I did. I'm sorry. Taco truck. On
Taco
Tuesdays.
Fridays.
That's this kind
I
of.
said it again
We'll
on
be-
Tuesdays.
We'll be out of town on Friday.
I won't.
So,
I'll be
I
here.
won't.
Let's go.
Yeah, we'll go get some taquitos.
We'll go live.
All right, we are back. We got people filling in. So here's the deal. Someone has a question on YouTube. Any tips for fixing my Ranger bag that the exterior strap fabric is separating? I don't know. I understand exactly what's happening, but maybe can it be sewn together? If
Or
you're
send
the
a picture to warranty at
if you're
dynamicdisc.com.
original purchaser and you have proof of purchase, of course I don't know the exact details, but send a picture to warranty at dynamicdiscs.com and they'll see what they can do. I don't have any suggestions. So if you do have questions on YouTube, we'll try to get to those. But I have a topic I want to talk about. This
Let's do it.
weekend, I kind of alluded to it earlier on the regular show, but I was working on my bag. I had an Air Captain. I just bought an Air Captain.
Right.
And let me back up. I went to the store to buy lightweight Raiders, and they had them at 168, 169. I thought, well, maybe that'd be a little bit better for my throw.
Yeah.
Currently, I have a 174 in my bag, a blue one. And then Noemi talked me into a couple of Air Captains, and I knew when we went out and did the video review, I really liked it. I did like the way it was thrown, so I thought, let me try a couple of Air Captains. So I bought some Air Captains. So then I went to play on Sunday, and I grabbed a bunch of discs, and I thought, I'm going to try to decide what discs are going to go into my bag. So I took my Air Captains, I took my Air Sheriffs, I took a few Mavericks that I hadn't thrown yet. I took some Renegades that I threw a couple times that it didn't make my bag. What else did I have with me that were? I had some Trespasses. I had to replace a Trespass, so I had a Tina Oakley hybrid. Was it a hybrid one?
Yep.
Trespass, and then a misprint Disc Golf Answer Man Trespass that I ended up in my bin at home. Anyway, so I went out throwing. Me and Danny met up at Jones West, and we threw out there. And the Air Captain actually didn't make my bag.
Didn't?
I threw it. I threw it a couple times, and I liked it. But there were a couple times that it turned a little too much.
How windy was it?
That's the thing. It was pretty windy.
Yep.
I don't think it was the windiest of Kansas days, but it was a windy Kansas day.
Sunday?
When you say
Sunday, you said? Yeah, it was decently breezy on Sunday.
The Air Sheriff, now a couple times when I threw the Air Captain and the Air Captain turned too much, I threw the Air Sheriff and it behaved a little bit better.
Right.
What I did notice is that they do glide really well, and I'm assuming that's because of the air. Right?
Yeah.
But then I would throw the Renegade,
atmosphere.
and then Renegade, some other times the Renegade would throw just about as far, and it would fight the wind a little bit better. The lightweight Raiders, if you like the Raider, or if you've thrown a Raider and you're like, it's just maybe it's too stable. Yeah, I try a 168, 169 because it does make a difference.
Does it?
It does make a difference. I threw a couple times the Trespass and the Raider on the same throw, and a couple times it felt like the Raider went just a little bit farther. Not a lot, maybe a little bit.
The lighter
weight.
What weight Raider are you throwing?
I was throwing, I believe, it was a 174 blue one. And then the
lighter
lighter one, the
ones
one I
are-
was really liking was a pink 168.
Nice.
So anyway, so at the very end, I mean, I had I had discs in the middle of my Ranger bag. I had discs coming out the top of my Ranger bag, and then I have the little GBO original sniper on my carts, and I had discs coming out of that. I mean, I was full. And so me and Danny sat in the back. We were in the hatchback of my car. Well, we weren't in there, but the discs were. We tried to figure out.
Visual.
And we went with something I already kind of similar had, which was something when it's windy and I need something super overstable. What's that one disc? And I chose the Defender I had. Okay. And then it was like, after that, what do I need? I ended up with the lightweight Raiders, the Trespass, and still the Renegades.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not put the Air Captain and Air Sheriff in there. I had my Mavericks, and then, of course, my mid-rangers were pretty much set. I went with that. That was good. So it made me think. I mean, this was on purpose going out there. What do you guys do when new discs come out? What is kind of the process in your mind for when you're like, is this disc going to make my bag? And then is it going to replace a disc? And how do you come to that decision?
It's a good question.
On the chat board, let me know what are. We'll discuss those as people bring them up.
I know a lot of it is hype. Hearing what people think about it, what people talk about, makes me want to go out and try a disc. I'll be honest though, I'm a little stubborn when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have to be a very good disc for me to even consider replacing a handful of the discs, the molds that are in my bag currently.
Right.
So, and I'm sure Robert's the same.
Yep.
But as far as that goes, it's just I just have to take the disc to a field. I don't like necessarily just going to a field to throw on them, to be honest with you.
No.
I need to do that more just to figure out how the disc flies. I'm a lot lazier now, so I'll just take it and throw it in my bag when I go play a casual round and throw it seconds behind whatever other disc that I'm comparing it to, or even if I'm not. I mean, if it's like a new fairway driver, I'll throw it on every hole. I don't care if it's a hole that I would never throw that fairway driver on. I would still throw it on that hole just to kind of see if it's a disc that's going to make the bag, so I can understand the flight of it by the end of the day, make my determination by the end of that day. And that's difficult because it is, like I said, I'm stubborn. My still go-to overstable disc in my bag right now is the Enforcer.
Mm-hmm.
And the Defender is a fabulous disc. It's great. But I've got so many Enforcers.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard for me to put in something brand new.
I know that was the challenge. Now I did kind of break it down to where, I obviously don't play as much as a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't tend to lose a lot of discs or break them in to the point of like not needing them anymore. So that does make it a challenge. I did have a Biofusion Enforcer in my bag, and it was a wind fighter as well. But I found the Defender kind of took that spot. So I decided there was one at one point. I even said that to Danny. I said, "Man, this is Biofusion Enforcer. I don't know how to get rid of it." So there was a shot where I had to throw over the pond on hole 17.
Yep.
And I threw my Trespass, and it made the distance, but it faded really hard. So I thought, let me throw the Enforcer.
Yep.
And I threw it, but I threw it too wide, and it went into the water. And I was like, well, there's a way to make a decision.
And decision made.
So I no longer have that Biofusion Enforcer that is in the pond.
Yep.
What about you, Robert?
I tried to do type of disc at a time. There you go. So if like for last year, we came out with the Maverick, the Getaway, the Explorer, the Ballista Pro, and
one disc at a time.
Yes. So what I would do is if I was testing the Maverick, I would take a couple of Mavericks out along with like the Escape that I was throwing in that spot, discs kind of around that spot. First thing I would do is just go out into the field. Into the field first, try those against one another and just see if it's even in the same realm, because it might not be. It might just be like way more stable than I want, way less stable than I want. Are we disconnected? Looks like something's happening.
Says good.
Okay, good. And then if it is something that I like, then I'll do the same thing as like what Eric said and then Danny said in the chat as well. Throw my normal shot, throw the new disc right behind it. And yeah, I've got to be pretty impressed for it to make the bag. It needs to be something that I can't do with discs that I'm already comfortable with. Now, there are some situations where I'm not super happy with a disc in the spot that it is, and I don't really have any attachment to switching it out. Or there's a disc that kind of fills a spot that I didn't really have before, like the Getaway. I don't really know what I would have thrown in that in between driver and fairway spot, you know.
Makes sense.
But for me, something like I tested the recoil earlier this year, and I like the recoil. It's a little bit slower than I wanted for a distance driver. I generally need things that are a little bit faster so that I can keep up distance-wise. But when the Raider came out, it just felt really comfortable in my hand. I kind of assumed that I was going to like it, and so I threw it against the Ballista Pros I was throwing, against the Enforcers I was throwing, and quite a few of those have made my bag now. If I'm testing multiple discs, I'll still only do one type of disc at once, so I'll take distance drivers out and say, I'm going to throw these Defenders next to these Raiders, next to these Ballista Pros, and kind of see as they fly, okay, this could be my most overstable one. This could be kind of my not windy kind of overstable one. This one could be really straight. This could be slightly understable. This could be super understable, something like that. Yeah, and then just kind of go from there.
So Zach has a question. He says, so if I like the Air Trespass, but it's no good in headwind of any kind, would a Raider be a good choice?
I think so.
I would think so.
I mean, like Danny said, I think a heavier Trespass is good too. That's not a bad choice whatsoever. But if you try one of those lightweight Raiders, I think you'll like the results you can get from that. They go so far on hyzers, which is really crazy to me. The Raiders do. Like, I don't have a very big forehand, but I've been using the Raider for a forehand, and I've been enjoying it a lot. Yeah. And threw one just on pure hyzer the other day. I mean, as much full hyzer as I could, and it tipped up not quite to flat. It just kind of stayed in the hyzer, and I mean, for me, it went out to like, I don't know, 340 or so just on pure hyzer, and I don't throw that far on forehands.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. Very good.
Let's see. Did anybody else say anything about how they build their bag? My Air Captain is more understable than my regular Captain, but I have a first run which seems overstable for my noodle arm.
The Air Captain is definitely more understable.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Yeah. Let's see. Taking a while. Eddie. Nope. Okay. There we go. All right. So the next thing I thought we could talk about. Now this is going to be way off. So this is at the point where we're not going to be talking much about disc golf. We're just going to be talking.
Because it's the after show.
And Eric is tired. So I thought what would be interesting is that we would look at YouTube and some trending topics that are happening on YouTube.
Great.
And get our thoughts on it. I don't know why.
I'm interested.
But I thought this would be interesting to get our take on things. So the first thing on trending is Dude Perfect, which if you guys watch Dude Perfect, they do some really Dude Perfect stuff. Like, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. Yes.
It's the title of the video is Laying in a Box of Snakes.
Right. Overtime.
Have you watched the video?
Nope. But I've watched the other overtimes.
What is the overtime?
It's like it's like just a segment show that they do, where instead of doing a bunch of trick shots, they do like
Crazy things.
Yeah, rocket building contest. They do one thing called Wheel Unfortunate, where they draw for names. The person whose name gets drawn, they spin a wheel with unfortunate things that happen on there. Like one person had to shave their eyebrows off. One person had to fly to Wisconsin for no reason.
I know you can't. I know that for the listeners, you can't see this, but I'm like zipping through in it. Looks like they have a Tupperware or a
just of snakes,
dog poo.
Oh yeah,
and it has a mask on where he can only breathe what's happening in the dog poo bin, and some guy's forcing air so it forces the smell up into your nose.
Right, that has to be one of the Wheel Unfortunate things, I would assume. But they also do like they do Cool Not Cool, where they each bring a new product and say whether they like it or not, stuff like that. It's pretty. So,
cool. Would you lay in a box of snakes, Eric, for $1,000?
No.
Yes.
You would do it for $1,000?
$1,000.
I need more money.
At what point would you do it?
Better add another digit there.
$10,000?
$10K, I'll do it.
$1,001.
Yeah, we're doing.
I am not a snake guy.
Oh, I don't like snakes. In fact, I very much don't like snakes. Mm-hmm. But if you're handing me $10, $100 bills when we get out,
how long?
I don't know, a minute.
Well, I mean, how long did they lay in the thing for?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't say. So a good callback to Raiders of the Lost Ark. Snakes.
Oh, sick,
Why did it have to be snakes?
Why did it have to be snakes? Yeah, that's a good one.
Would I do it? I think I would. I'd attempt it for $1,000.
I'd get in for $1,000.
Nope.
Easy.
What? 10 snakes?
$1,000 isn't that much money.
Well, it's not that much money, but like
you'd have to pay taxes on it.
No,
It's true.
If we're not paying
Snake
taxes. This is
taxes
cash
are
only.
legit.
This is cash only. No snake taxes apply here. Cash only.
What kind of snakes, too? I
Yeah,
mean, there's so many variables. To be
This
honest.
is assuming that they're non-venomous snakes.
No, they're all
Oh, yeah.
copperheads.
Yeah.
Okay, slightly more than $1,000.
So let's say
$1,000
non-venomous. They would be non-venomous. That would be our thing.
Non-venomous, I'd go for as long as we wanted to.
Okay. Stranger Things 3. I've never watched Stranger Things, so
Me neither.
I don't know what to say about it.
I've watched it.
And is it good?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. Celine Dion and carpool karaoke. I think that would be amazing. Celine Dion's voice. I bet she does a good job.
Yeah. Now,
A lot of his karaoke, carpool, whatevers are really good.
yeah.
What's your favorite
he's
one
great.
that you've seen?
Oh, that's so easy for me.
I like the Red Hot Chili Peppers one.
That one was really good. I liked Adele.
Oh, that's why Adele did a good
Adele's
job.
incredible. The Chris Martin one is hilarious and very good.
Coldplay is what he's referring to, just for the
But he's the person in the cards. If you search James Corden carpool karaoke, it doesn't say Coldplay. It says Chris
I wasn't
Martin.
correcting you. I was saying.
Okay,
if people
sorry.
don't know who
I
Chris
understand what
Martin-
you're saying.
yeah,
My bad.
If you didn't know who Chris Martin was, he is of
I was so
Coldplay.
mad. There's one other that I thought was really, really, really good, but I don't remember what it was right now.
Magic laughs at the idea of the Lakers trading LeBron.
So I saw that Magic retired as or resigned as president of the Lakers, and watched a little bit about it. Doesn't seem like the best situation to be in right now.
I don't know much about it. I don't really follow sports that closely to know what's going on.
Didn't he say he's going to win a championship?
LeBron?
Yeah.
He did he did that in Miami. Not one, not two.
Yeah.
Not
No, I
three.
meant that's
He
what
just kept
Magic
going.
said.
Oh, yes. But yeah, it sounds like Magic just really didn't have the sort of control that he wanted, and told Jeannie Buss, who's the the owner of the Lakers, he would still have to do his kind of other stuff, like his other businesses, because he's going to make more money doing that than he is this. And they were good with that, and it sounded like that just changed over time. He wanted to get a different coach, though he really liked.
So there's
Luke
a job
Walton.
opening?
Yeah, I think they actually hired, but still.
Dang it. My calling.
But yeah, I mean, he wanted to get a different head coach, and it made it sound like they weren't going to be able to do that, even though he liked Luke Walton, and he just said, "I'm out."
Don't blame him.
Yeah. I will say, when you said Celine Dion, for whatever reason, I thought Mariah Carey, And her Carpool Karaoke, I've only watched the first one, and it sucks.
Mariah Carey?
Yeah. Not because she's a bad singer. Of course, she's an incredible singer, but she's like, it's just not good. She's just not very entertaining or fun in that one. Sucks.
Like boring or just
yeah,
not?
it's very boring.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe she was having a bad day.
Maybe she was. Who knows? But I think she, if I remember correctly, she wears sunglasses the whole time and just doesn't
Was
really
she
do
true
anything.
on diva?
Yeah. It was
Just didn't
it was
care
pretty
what
rough.
people
I
thought?
think she went back and did another one, and it sounds like that was better. But
Wow. Toy Story 4 official trailer. Are you guys excited about Toy Story 4?
dude, was Toy Story 3 not sad enough?
It was pretty sad.
Now we got to do more?
I mean, they almost burned them in Toy Story 3.
I'm not interested.
You're not a big Toy Story
I'm not
person?
going to go to the movie to watch it, but I'll watch it.
Yeah. You're going to cry at it.
Maybe.
Trailblazers versus Warriors.
Woody.
Golden State Eyes' trip to their 5th consecutive NBA Finals.
Swept. They sweeped them.
I don't know much about the sport, so
I mean, the big story there is Durant gets hurt, and everyone's like, it's going to be bad, and then the Warriors are still the best
People
team.
that said that forgot that Golden State won a championship
Yeah.
without Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and he's an incredible player.
He is.
No doubt about it.
He
like,
is.
top type of guy.
The Durantula.
But they've just got so much around him.
I still think it's funny to this day how many people around Oklahoma were so mad at Kevin Durant for leaving and how much they loved him.
Yeah.
Yet he went to college in Texas.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
I was happy that Durant left Oklahoma City because I want to see him do well. He seems like a nice enough guy, and I grew up in Texas.
I would have rather seen Westbrook leave.
I would have rather no one played with Westbrook.
That's what I'm
again.
saying.
I don't like him.
I don't either.
He's an incredible basketball player.
He's great.
But if I'm building
nobody's
a team,
going to go there because nobody can play with the guy.
no, if I'm building a team, I'm not putting him on my team. Plain and
They used to
simple.
have James.
James Harden. Yep, Russell Westbrook, Kevin
Durant.
Iguodala was on
Yep.
that team. They had the team, man.
Yep. And Westbrook basically drove them all out.
Yep.
Sucks to be them.
No thanks on that.
That sucks.
D-Word says, did you see the movie poster for the new Chucky movie? Have you seen it? And why he's referencing it now?
Negative.
It's from they show I can't remember the character's name, but in Toy Story, the dog that's a Slinky dog.
Yes.
The Chucky poster has the
Slink.
back end of the Slinky dog, and Chucky has a knife, and it just looks like Chucky's. He's roasting him over fire.
Oh,
That's
dang,
right, yeah.
rotisserie.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not
So
good.
that's why I asked.
Blaze on the chat board says the real question is, will the Toy Story 4 DVD case Heiser? He's asking the hard-hitting questions.
It might. Once
will.
we get rid of this storm, maybe we can do some more Will It Heisers as well. Who's the one celebrity you would go disc golfing with?
Oh, Serge Ibaka, not Iguodala. My bad. Thank you, Anthony.
That's who you would go with?
No.
He said it. Am I right?
He did say it.
Rolling it back.
Oh, that's a tough
The
question.
one celebrity?
How, what star of celebrity?
It
are
would
we
be
talking?
how do you say her name? Emilia Clarke.
Oh, yeah.
Does she know how to play?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Khaleesi.
The Mountain Place. That's right. I have heard of that.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'd still want to play with Khaleesi. Disc golf with Khaleesi.
Okay.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Man, who do I think would be really fun to play with?
And they don't have to play disc golf, obviously.
Right. Yeah, but just to go enjoy the day. Gosh. You know who I bet is a pretty cool dude and who's probably not terrible at disc golf is Paul Rudd. I bet he'd be fun to go just hang out with. Just
I'm a
as
big
bro.
Paul Rudd fan. so-
Yeah.
Well, if we're
Also-
talking that, then I'd like to go out with Ryan Reynolds to play disc
I
golf.
bet you would.
You would,
Play
dude.
disc
You
golf.
freaking would.
Ryan Reynolds, he'd be hilarious.
He would be hilarious. And
As long as
he's very good looking.
As long as
so
his joke writers are there, too,
that's right.
to feed
As
him
long
lines.
as it's joke writer.
Yeah, I mean-
and he's dressed up in his Deadpool outfit.
Yeah.
I
Who would
was
you pick?
thinking, who else was he? He was Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. He has the CGI people there.
Oh, man, that's a tough question. That's on the spot question
It is.
where you got to
He
think
literally just asked it.
forever. And
Somebody on the board.
James
says-
Earl Jones.
Bill Murray. James Earl Jones.
You could
Just so he could commentate.
yes,
Darth
you,
Vader, dude. Why wouldn't I
you
go
could
with him?
capture so many sound bites for that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome.
Someone said,
He
just
would
don't
do
give
our
her a
disclaimer
dagger to
from
putt
now
with.
on. Say it again. He would do our disclaimer.
Oh,
She could throw
he
the dragon.
totally would.
Yeah.
I like Mailbox says Jennifer Lawrence or Keanu Reeves. So right in the same vein.
Yep. Sure.
Same thought.
I've never
I like
seen
that.
them in the same room.
I like that. Yeah, they might be the same person. Never seen them together.
Adam Sandler. That'd
Adam
be a good
Sandler.
one.
That would be funny.
He's a little more annoying to me now
Yeah.
than anything.
I think his style of comedy or his style of
Could be.
was just.
He was on
got
SNL.
old.
He hosted SNL a
and
couple weeks ago, and I watched it.
was that any good?
It was more cringeworthy than anything.
Chris Pratt would be another fun
That's
one.
a super good
That
one.
would be a good one.
Yeah, for someone who loves The Office so much, and there's a lot of people, like in The Office super fans and all that on Facebook who say, if you like Parks and Rec, then you don't actually like The Office. And first of all, that's stupid. But second of all, like Parks and Rec in a vacuum is a fantastic show.
right?
And then when compared with The Office, is still a fantastic show. Like
Okay.
they don't have to be at odds with one another.
No.
I think they're both super duper good. In fact, there's parts of Parks and Rec that I probably like better than The Office.
Okay.
But the whole body of work, I think I prefer The Office more.
Oh yeah.
It's just a different show, but it's funny in its
But they're
own right.
both so great.
Yeah.
Oh my
Do
goodness.
courses? Here's a disc golf question. Hey, go figure. Do courses close completely to the public over tournament weekends? Road tripping to Beaver State Fling and wouldn't mind playing Milo after all the players have finished their rounds, of course. Typically, when you go to a tournament, obviously they're going to be closed before and during the round. Afterwards, it's kind of tournament specific, but for the most part, as soon as every competitor is off the field,
Well,
what?
is he going there for Beaver State Fling?
Yeah, that's what he
I
said.
was gonna say I don't know that they play Pier Park during Beaver State Fling.
Wouldn't mind playing Milo is what he said.
Oh, my bad.
I'm sorry, yeah.
My bad.
So, once all the players are off, then they typically
Yes.
say it's fine to play it.
But you do have to wait till the last person putts out.
Correct.
You can't just because they're on the back nine.
Right.
I mean, technically, you can probably get away with it.
Right,
But
I'm assuming the the point of that is that you don't interfere
yep,
with.
exactly
Right.
what it is.
Yeah, even chain sounds or hitting trees or anything like
Right.
that. Yep.
Or screaming at the top of your lungs.
Just finished Park and Rec for the 100th time. Wow, that's crazy.
It's so good, man.
It is good.
All right, so we're going to listen to this real quick, see if you can recognize this. I'm hoping this isn't a bad decision. We'll see. Hold on.
We're gonna get copyright dinged.
Probably.
Yeah, I know what that is.
You know what it is, Eric?
No. It sounds familiar.
Anybody on the chat know what it is? The song's driving me crazy.
It's very
They
annoying.
play it all the time.
The one that I got it on was it was a Nickelback song. That wasn't all the same song.
That was the same song. It said.
Let me see it. Oh, it sounded a lot like a Nickelback song.
Oh, no. It is the Old Town Road song.
Yeah.
I got my horses in a herd. I don't know the words, obviously.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
dumb.
know what you're talking about.
You don't know the song?
I know the song.
Oh, okay.
I don't. First of all, let's talk about this for a second. I very much do not enjoy
Music?
country music. I like music a lot. I really don't enjoy country music.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
I like
mashing up country music with rap / hip hop still for some reason doesn't really do it for me.
Apparently,
I
a lot
like-
of people like it.
That song's still a banger.
Nope, not interested.
I
A lot of
like-
people
That may be
really
true.
like that song.
Yes, I've heard
That
it.
song's like
Have you heard
huge.
it at 110% volumes where it breaks all your speakers?
No,
That's where you really
I haven't
I
heard
like
it for
country music.
Wait, Johnny V says he loves
But-
EMAC more now than ever. What did you just say?
I don't know what I do.
Was it just the way he rode his beard or what?
I do like country music, but I don't like what they do today. Like that's not real. Like I'm talking like old school country music, like old Chris Ledoux type stuff. And do you even know who I'm talking about?
I know Chris Ledoux, yep.
Yeah, like old, like real country stuff, not like where it's just pop. It's basically pop music.
that. Right.
Yeah. What is, that's not, is it Red Dirt? I've heard
I
it's
don't know,
like
but
Red
I don't.
Dirt
I don't
country.
like listen to it ever, to be honest.
I used to have a CD of Brooks and Dunn. Philip, is it John Michael Montgomery? I think
Michael
Alan
Montgomery.
Jackson.
Garth Brooks.
And I did have a Garth Brooks CD as well. That was a long
I could see
time
you
ago.
being like trendy and being a cowboy.
I used to have some
line
snake
dancing
skin.
and
I
all
used to
that.
have snake skin boots when I was in the Marine Corps.
Nice.
I didn't go full on like cowboy shirts and Wranglers.
Belt buckle
and-
this
You
big.
never go
no,
full cowboy.
No, but I had some. They were pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah.
cool. White and black snakeskin boots.
Are we? Tyler Mack. I will agree with you there. He says
What?
Chris Stapleton is as close as I can get to country music. Chris Stapleton is wildly talented. He is incredible. I will listen to whatever song he puts out.
D-Word says, I just recently got an Oakley Lucid X Felon. I really love it for forehands, but the X is super beefy, and I'm looking for a less beefy Felon. Would a regular Lucid Felon be the right choice?
What is this? Some kind of disc golf show?
Apparently.
I mean, I thought that was not this show. We're not into that.
we'll
now.
throw it in there a little
Throw
bit.
that next week.
Also, yes.
You'll say what? Yes.
Yeah,
Regular,
yeah. Lucid
Of
or a
course.
Fusion Felon is a good choice for sure. Is there anything else trending on there?
There's a lot of other things trending,
about
but not
Twitter?
anything
Didn't
we
you say-
can,
weren't
we
you
can
gonna go
turn
to
on.
Twitter
Oh, yeah,
and
let's see
see
what's
trending?
trending on Twitter. Hashtag Gemini.
Is that like
Gemini seasoned. Geminis are
Oh,
letting
yeah.
people know their season has begun. I've never
Yeah.
watched Gemini.
No, it's horoscope stuff is what I assume they're talking about.
I thought Gemini was a show.
Gemini season. I gotcha.
Yeah. Also, I don't know anything about that, nor do I care about it.
Right.
So
Trending number 2 is Stop the Bans.
the bands like BANS.
Yes.
Don't know that.
Wow.
It's gonna show how uncultured we are.
This is very true. This idea of talking about trend may be the greatest idea I've ever had, or maybe the worst idea I've ever had. Oh no, they changed up. Number 1 is now first cartoon crush. What is your first cartoon crush?
Ooh.
Jessica Rabbit.
Hello, that's the easiest and only correct answer.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Come on, dude. Oh, abortion bans. Yeah. Gotcha. I do know about that.
I'm seeing Kim Possible.
Kim Possible is cute. True.
I don't know, the girl rabbit from Space Jams.
Oh yeah.
Daisy-
I don't
not
remember her
Daisy.
name,
I
but
remember
yeah,
her
that's a
name.
good one.
Babes.
Say it again.
Bubs. Babes. Huh?
Space Jam is Lola Bunny.
What?
I don't know.
Lola?
Lola Bunny.
Lola?
That could be right.
I'm like on the 10th tweet, and Jessica Rabbit
Lola.
is not on here.
Yeah, that's incorrect. Jessica Rabbit is the answer.
Yeah, it's Lola Bunny. It's from Space Jam.
Wow.
That is the answer.
Yeah.
No, Jessica Rabbit. These people, they don't even
What are
know.
they saying?
They don't even know who framed Roger Rabbit.
What are they saying?
Pink
Ty Lee
Panther.
from Avatar.
Nope.
I don't know who this is.
Okay.
They're
cool.
just posting pictures.
That's
not
because they're
even putting names.
millennials.
Yeah.
They're millennials.
They don't.
Those
They
are
don't. They don't even know who
millennials.
Roger Rabbit is.
Let's see. Ben Carson is trending number 2.
Okay.
What is he's a talk show?
Oh, I
host?
thought he was like the cartoon
Ben-
crush. Cool.
Ben Carson is a politician.
All right. You know, I know how now you know
Pass
how much
that?
I know about politics.
I mean, I know very little about it.
Number 5 is Seth Rogen. He is on the cover of GQ for June and July.
Dude,
Yep.
killing it.
I don't
I like Seth
I don't
Rogen.
like I don't know that there's
It's not
a
your
movie.
humor.
It's not. I don't know why. I'll laugh at I mean, I see him in a movie and I'll laugh, but I don't see a movie with Seth Rogen in it and think I've got to see that movie because he's
Right.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Annie Donaldson.
I don't know that one.
That's more politics, looks like.
Brian on the board says millennials are as old as 36. They probably know Jessica Rabbit.
No, they don't because they're not voting for him.
Here's the thing, Brian.
If
and
you know Jessica, you vote for her.
this is a sore subject for me for sure. So I fall into the age category that would like that millennial. I would technically be called a millennial, but I really don't identify with a lot of the millennial things that you normally hear people talk about, and it kind of annoys me. Like I'm 33 right now. I don't think that my work ethic and ideals should be lumped in with every 23-year-old out there. Some of them have great work ethics, no problem, but across the board, people usually say, you know, they are lazy or want everything to be handed to them or whatever, and that annoys me. Rant over.
You sure?
Nope. Might hop back on. Might hop back in on it in a
A
second.
little bit. I Heart BTS. I don't know what that is.
Uh huh.
Sims 4.
Yep. I assume
Sims.
I assume that's a game like the
Computer
Sims.
game.
I actually downloaded that on my PlayStation.
Really?
Tried it for a little bit, but I got really bored really
Yeah, I
fast.
gotcha.
I could
It
see
was
you
like
getting
on
really
sale
bored
or
of that.
something like that. New Coke from 1985 is making a comeback thanks to Stranger Things.
I heard about that.
Do you remember the whole New Coke thing?
Mm-hmm.
They tried to make a new formula. They called it New Coke.
Remember Crystal Pepsi?
Yes, but do you remember the Pepsi commercial that made fun of the whole New Coke, old Coke thing?
Mm-mm.
I remember so they had a new formula. They made Coke. They made the brand new formula for it. Some people really disliked it. This was way before back rage culture. But a lot of people said bring back the old Coke. So they decided to put them both out, and they had regular Coke, New Coke. So a Pepsi commercial had a guy come up and said, "Hey, give me a Coke," and he goes, "Which one?" He goes, "What are you talking about?" He says, "What do you want, the New Coke or the old Coke?" Well, actually, the New Coke is the old Coke because the old Coke is the New Coke because the New Coke came out.
Gotcha.
And that was kind of the thing. Is Pepsi was like, we've only got one formula, and ours is the best.
Yeah, and it still sucks.
What? You don't like Pepsi?
No.
Okay, so Pepsi over Coke. Oh no, I know Eric. He's Coke.
Easy.
Why do you not like Pepsi? Coke always has a little bit more like sudsy, acidy, bubbly.
You know I like it better?
Why?
Because it's better.
Isn't Dr. Pepper or Dr. Pepper Pepsi product?
No, Dr. Pepper is its own independent thing.
It
Don't lie to
started
me.
that way?
Don't lie to me.
Is that how it started?
I don't know how it started, but I do know that that's
Somebody
one of the
look up origins of Dr. Pepper.
that's one of the only things that you see both with Coke products
Yeah.
and with Pepsi products because it's
I just
it's
assumed 'cause
sold
it's the best
independently.
and that's what people wanted. But I'm pretty sure they started with Pepsi
They might have. That could be true.
because Mr. Pibb was Coke's answer to it. I think.
Right. All
A
I'm saying,
pharmacist named Charles Alderton created Dr. Pepper in 1885. Alderton worked at drugstores in Waco, Texas, owned by Wade Morrison. Legend has it that Morrison named it Dr. Pepper after the father of a young girl he was once in love with, and the girl said, "You must always drink Pepsi." Obviously, you don't believe me.
I do not.
You do not believe me. All right. Who makes Dr. Pepper? Currently, the majority of Pepsi and Coke bottlers bottling Dr. Pepper are owned by PepsiCo and the Coca-Cola Company after their buyouts of their major bottlers. Presently, Dr. Pepper Snapple relies on its own bottling group to bottle and distribute.
See,
Cool.
dude. First of all,
Dr. Pepper is the laxative of sodas.
It's pruny.
that's not wrong.
It's pruny.
That's not wrong. Okay, let's get to this though. So, I do respect Pepsi's product placement, specifically in Wayne's World. Hilarious. Okay, but for the people on the board who are saying that you prefer Mountain Dew over either of those, who are you? That's gross.
Mountain Dew is so sweet.
I can't remember the last time I drank a Mountain Dew. I was probably 12.
You know what I really like that I wish we become a regular soda is Sonic's Ocean Water.
Yeah.
Just go to Sonic and get it.
Well, I know, but I'd like to go to Walmart and get cans of it.
What about Baja Blast though?
I haven't tried.
Not even like Code Red.
I haven't
Have you-
tried
have you not had-
flavor of Mountain Dew since I was that young.
You do need to try Baja Blast
Since you were a
because it is
millennial?
not.
Since I
It is not super sweet like
okay,
your. I recommend it. Next time you're at Taco Bell,
which is never.
give it a try. Give it a try.
All right, respect. I bet I've been to Taco Bell once since we lived here.
Yeah, it's not my go-to spot.
I do not
either,
enjoy
though,
it.
Loser has to eat Taco Bell.
I mean, it's not bad.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
the worst thing ever. I don't care.
I was thinking of the Trilogy Challenge.
Oh yeah, we do need to figure that out though, huh?
Yeah. All right, so that it's on record, I think we need to figure it out. That'll be our last topic. The Trilogy Challenge that me and Eric and Robert are going to be playing hopefully tomorrow with the Sun. We're going to be battling
Sun's
it out
out right now?
with the 3 discs from the Trilogy Challenge. I'm going to play the short tee. Eric and Robert will play Jones East. I will play the short tees at Jones East.
I thought he was gonna say Jones West.
And so we just
Switch it up on
I will be playing Hammond Park. No. And so
You
I
play
would
Hammond Park 6 times.
I will get I would get 12 strokes as my handicap, and I will play the short tees. What will be on the line? Here's what it is. Loser has to drink Mountain Dew. I don't know.
Nope.
What do we do? Let's make it interesting. I guess we can't. I guess we're not going to figure it out on the air. So
I'm just trying to think about it.
yeah. Jolt almost gave me. Oh, I remember Jolt. Jolt.
I definitely remember Jolt and Surge.
Yeah.
Both.
Luther needs facial hair that matches Danny and takes Danny out to Taco Bell.
Freaking love Taco Bell, man.
that excites Danny. Man, I'll do whatever. I don't care.
Loser loses their favorite disc for a month.
Nah, we don't want to do that.
I'll go months without playing, so it's not really because that's when it's cold. Loser has to Dimax the opponent's mustache to their face in the disc. Oh.
What?
Loser has to wear sunglasses picked out by the winners for a month.
Can't really do that.
Just
What?
walk into the office the whole day, just star-shaped sunglasses or something, just sitting at your computer when Rusko walks in.
Loser's forced to bag a die disc designed by the opponent. Second place is still first loser.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but it isn't second loser, which is what the third place person would be.
Or loser.
Yeah, that's the loser of all the losers.
God, that could be you.
It certainly might be me.
It could be me.
That is entirely
There's
possible.
a good chance it's me.
What about the loser has to buy the winners tacos from the food truck at the next Friday opportunity to eat at the food truck?
No, that's not cool.
Okay, then never
I
mind.
mean, it's cool, but we got to do something like...
Tina and
like
Erica did a tattoo thing.
Oh, yeah, fake tattoo.
Oh, that was a fake tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Eric has a bunch of real tattoos.
What are we going to do? I mean, I don't
Maybe it has to be a tattoo on your face for a day.
No.
No?
I'm going to pass on the face tattoo.
Dang it. Neck tattoo.
I'm going to pass on the neck
What-
tattoo.
Like
Loser has
fake?
to 888 their next tournament. Just leave.
Oh, I like it. That's going to hurt Bobby's rating
Yeah.
chances.
Oh, man.
Goodness. I don't know. The only thing I could think of is the Dimax disc or mini, because you're not going to lose a mini. And a mini you have to use for a whole year.
Yes.
Every time you play.
Or junior disc.
A junior
Maybe
disc that you use
and
as a mini.
A mini and a junior and a regular disc.
Okay. But the junior disc you have to use as your mini.
Okay.
At least for a little while.
And then, like what you said, Eric, earlier, the first and second place picked the third place.
Yep.
Picks the image for the third
Yep.
place. All right. So, loser has to take a disc, a Dimax disc, and a Dimax junior disc. They have to use the junior disc as their mini. And the first and second place people will pick the image.
I have an
now it
image in
has to.
mind
Now it
already.
has to. Obviously, we can't do anything like
We saw this morning.
right. Yeah, it can't be.
That was the
anything.
image I had in mind.
Great. They're not gonna know what we're talking about. Let's just say it was a very inappropriate image that we saw.
Or was it appropriate?
It depends on. It depends on a lot of things.
Oh, man.
It
So-
depends on a couple things.
So anyway, and it can't be something that like you would be embarrassed to show in front of your family or something like that.
Right.
Ooh.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, I guess it depends on your family.
You went there.
So, all right, there you go,
Dude.
guys. That's what it is. All right, well, thanks, you guys. I know we didn't get very many people on here. I tried to do a
Redbeard, no.
different news feed or different feed from the YouTube. It looks
I
like
think we'll
we
just roll it out next time.
Yeah, just
we'll have
kind of let it roll with the next one. If you guys enjoy, if you're listening to this on the audio and you enjoy this laid back chat with Disc Golf Answer Man crew, let us know in Facebook group. I'll post this so we can get some feedback. Just tried something new just so we can chill and talk with you guys. We enjoy talking disc golf and other things with you guys, so just wanted to try something different. Thank you guys so much. We will see you.
We got another recommendation for a box of snakes. Think about it.
That was the loser has to sit in a box of snakes?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, but I like it.
All right. All right. We'll see you guys next time.